It's true, this channel is all about guitars and repair and playing guitars and all that. But that's not what this video is about. It has nothing to do with music, as I warned you we do occasionally here. Alright, welcome back folks. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. This video is completely different, man. You know, I've been thinking about making this video for over a year. And I'm going to show you some videos that I've taken over the last year and a half or so to make this video with. But I got to tell you a story first. Actually, it's a true story. So you'll understand this lights in the sky thing that I'm going to share with you. About 30 years ago, exactly 30 years ago, right now, it's about 30 years ago, my son and one of his friends was playing back here in the backyard, okay? And it had gotten dark. Well, they came running in the house here and was all excited and wound up. Said, "Dad, you got to come out here in the yard and look." I said, what's going on? He said, "There's a UFO out here." And I said, "Well, they'll probably land in a little bit." I said, "You come back and tell me if they land." He wanted me to come look at it, and I said, you know how kids are, man. I said, "No, I'm not going out there." I think we had company at the time. I couldn't just, I didn't feel good about just walking out on them. Anyways, I didn't go. And they went back out in the yard and played, and I don't know, a month or 2 months passed. The same buddy was here. They was playing in the yard again, and he come in here to get something, my son did. I said, "What are you boys doing up there?" And he said, "We're watching that UFO." And I thought, "You still watching that thing? Really?" So I said, I want to see it. "Yeah, take me up here. Show me this UFO you keep talking about." He said it moves around in the sky. Here comes Cue Ball. I can't picture you right now, baby. We're on the air. We beat live. Go find Earl. Anyways, I went up there that second time. Sure enough, man, it was a star that was brighter than all the other stars, and it was moving. It would stop once in a while and set in one place, and then it would jiggle all over the place, and then it would kind of move slow all over the place. And it just kept doing that, man, in one place, in one place. Well, I could come in the house and maybe 3 or 4 hours go back out, and it would be in a completely different part of the sky. But it'd still be doing that. It'd be real jerky, and then it would, in no order. This is not the order it worked in. Once it would jerk and be real fast and moving around, then it would move real slow, and around. I couldn't put any pattern together that the thing was moving in. It was all different every time. It was always just what I told you. And sometimes it would just stop like it's sitting still. Now, I got to watching that thing. Like I say, this was 30 years ago. And I've watched it all 30 years, man. Every year I have looked at it. I know I have. And it's always there. Nobody seems to know what it is. I mean, I've told people about it, told them where to look. Of course, if you have to look different from where you are in the world, or even in this country, probably. Here, when I first see it, when it just starts to get dark, it's always the first star that I'll see, because like I say, it's brighter than the other stars. It's pretty bright. It's noticeably brighter than the stars are. When it starts to get dark and I can first see it, it's not moving. It just looks like a star, and it's in the southern sky from where I am here. That may be different for you. As the night goes on, it goes directly toward the west. Now, this is weird. On a really, really clear night, I mean when it is super clear and you can see, then you can see two of them. The one nearest to me is brighter, but there's another wee little tiny one west of the one big one, and they move together. Everything they do, the other one does exactly the same thing. So stay tuned to the end of this after you watch the videos. I don't want to say anything now till you watch these videos. I want to show you. And after you watch them, I'll tell you what I think it is. The only thing I can figure, man. It's the only thing that I can figure that is. It's up there right now. Now, these videos you're going to watch, I filmed with a bunch of different cameras. I've got some expensive cameras. But now I really got, the one you're watching me on is expensive, really expensive. But I don't have anything good enough, you know, to really get a good picture of it. So don't expect much. Some of these was filmed with my phone. Some of them was filmed with a camera, handheld camera. Some of them was in a tripod. And none of them are good. Like I say, I just don't have the equipment to video something like that, you know, any good. But you can see in these videos that I'm going to show you, you can see it and what it's doing and everything. Most of the time, well, I shouldn't say most of the time. See, I recorded some of them with the camera in a tripod, so that camera was not moving. All the movement you see of it is it moving. But like I say, I handheld some, and I did not. I don't know which ones I handheld and which ones are, you know, from a tripod. I should have named them or numbered them or something so I'd know, you know, which was which. But I don't know. You can tell the ones that are really still are probably from a tripod. But watch these videos, and then at the end of the video, put in your comments down there if you know what it is. And at the end of the video, I'll tell you what I think it is. Alrighty. This is obviously at dusk. So, and obviously handheld. It's just starting to get dark here, and that's when I can see it before I see any other stars. It's brighter than all the other stars. Always the first one I see. There's another picture coming up here. It's a little bit darker here. Obviously handheld again. And when it first comes up like that, it doesn't move. I can't detect any motion at all from it. It just looks like a star. And, you know, as it gets darker, well, after it gets completely dark is when I can notice the movement, like right here. You can hear cue ball in the background. She was out there with me. Now, I don't know if this is on a tripod or not, but what you see there is the way it appears in the sky, just bouncing and moving all around everywhere. Here comes another video of a different night. Like I say, I've been watching this thing for 30 years.
What is that?
And filming it.
It's moving all over the place, man. Hope the camera's getting it.
It'll come in a minute. I forgot to remove the audio from that
The camera
clip.
is not moving at all. You might be able to see some trees, the outline of some trees.
Okay, this must be a tripod shot.
It's there every night when it's clear. You can see it.
I don't see it right now. I don't see it.
What movement you're seeing is it. The camera is not moving any at all. I hope you can see those trees. Outline of trees.
Okay, here's a different video. You can see it better in this one. I could see it in that last clip, but barely. You may have to watch this in a dark room to see any of them. Anyways, what you see it moving right here now, that's just the way it appears in the sky. And it moves, you know, like 3 hours later, it'll be in a different part of the sky. It's weird, man. And the whole thing finally goes over the horizon, and then around 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, it reappears, and I don't know from where. I just seen it, you know, right over top of the house that never sleeps, man. And it's moving then when it reappears. Looks just about like it does. Now, see how it sits still? This is obviously a tripod shot. Sometimes it's real jerky, and other times it moves really slow like that. There it is. This is a different clip. I was zoomed in on it here, I think, as much as I could zoom in. So the movements look a lot bigger than what they appear to the naked eye. I don't know, man. If anyone can explain this, please put in the comments what this is and why it's been there at least 30 years. That's when I first noticed it, or when my son first noticed it, and he told me about it. And it's been there, you know, every night it's clear, I can see it. I assume it's there every single night, because every night that it's clear enough to see stars, it's there. I didn't see you come back in, man. I'm sorry. So, okay, I know the videos are crappy. I know they are. I agree with you on that. What y'all think it is? I don't even know. I kind of think it might be coming from the west. But that's a long ways off of that ocean on the west coast, man. But I'll tell you what I think it is. Stop the video right here and put down there in the comments what you think it is, or what you know it is, if you know what it is. Okay, what I think it is the sun either reflecting off of ice, or some kind of prism effect that's going on, you know, like when you shine light through a prism, you know how it goes in directions, and you know how it does, you know what I'm talking about, I can't explain it. Something like that. Or the sun reflecting off of the ocean. It'd have to be from the west, because I'm going to see it till the sun goes down in the west. And that's where it favors the west a lot, whatever it is. Like say, when I first see it, it's in the southern sky. It moves toward the north and west. More to the west than anything. And it's funny too, because when I watch it, you know, 30 years I've been doing this, man. And I watch it, and it'll go, like I say, it'll go head toward the west, and you can't see it anymore, okay? I don't know, around midnight or 1 in the morning, you can't see it anymore. Then around 2 or 3 in the morning, it's directly over top of my house. And I don't know where it goes after that. I usually go to bed, and I don't watch it any after that. But it's weird, it comes back right over top of the house. I think it did go west again. The one night I did stay up and watched it, but I didn't watch it all night. I need to do that, I guess, if I'm ever going to see what it is. Okay, put in the comments what it is, if you know what it is. And I want to show you a project here that's coming. Got this in the mail. And you're going to like this, so hang around for it. I'm not going to open it, but I'll show you what it looks like. And I got my hand covering it up, don't I? You recognize that? It looks like a Gibson logo. It goes up on the headstock, the peg head. But that's not what it is either. It's actually a Gibson logo inlay. It's not an inlay, it's a sticker, I think. I don't know if anything else in that or not. Looks like there is. One of the Chinese copy guitars I have here that says Gibson on it, I'm going to put this on it. There's a whole bunch of stickers in there, it looks like. Or maybe they're folded up, 3 or 4 or 5 or something. Anyways, where it says Gibson on the headstock, on one of the Gibsons I have, that's what it's going to say, Gibson. That's what this is. It's not an inlay, so I'm going to have to sand the old one away where it says Gibson. Or get rid of it some way. Paint it black or whatever. And I'll probably sand it and paint it both. And I want to say thank you to Eric C. And Eric, that link you left, I went to it. Diamond Cut Graphics USA. I'll put the link in the description down here if I can remember to do it. Eric did it. Thank you for that, buddy. I found them and ordered, I thought I ordered 2 of them. I only have 1 here. I don't know. There's a letter in here. I haven't read it yet. Anyway, stay tuned for that. We're going to turn a Gibson into a real Gibson. And that's what it's going to say on the headstock. Gibson. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you next time. I'll see you next time.